From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Cincinnati Bengals. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry for Nick Chubb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Number 24, Nick Chubb.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Chicago.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
The tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. It's caught. Shepard. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
Bears.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert. And to the left side here, Wilson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs. Hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They go with Chubb on second down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. First and goal, no gain. Second and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball third time, but then it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. He may try and run for this. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a fourth down.
On for the field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Sony Michel, his first carry. And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He was brought down by...
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Second down, Love. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there, first down. First down, Love to pass. He's got his big tight end, Fant.
Love's pass complete to...
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Into the first quarter with the score Bears 3, Bengals 0.
Love now on second down. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this is taken in at the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
First and goal at the...
Again, it's Love. To Michel on the screen. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. From a yard out. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Brandon man is lining up for the extra.
The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around, 1st and 10. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
A gain of a yard.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27-yard down conversion.
7 on the play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They run. Chubb. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Nick Chubb, the ball.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 50, here's Herbert. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
A gain of 20.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. Incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Sony Michel.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun. Love. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Love from the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense?
They're indeed going for it. Here's Love. He's got a man. It's Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
47-yard line.
First down going to the air with Love. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. They snap it to Herbert. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Well, how about that? You use a high draft pick on this guy back in April, hoping he'll grow into a role as the season progresses. And now look at this, a pick 6 in his very first NFL game.
Sometimes the evaluation doesn't match what the kid brings to the table. He progressed quickly.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 8. And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday you press it a little bit. This might be the case.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
Room here to run. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Chicago.
Justin Herbert, 56 yards. And now the Bears are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game.
The Bears.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And that'll hurt the the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offense has spent a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
Defensively.
Throwing again. Love. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on 3rd down. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it.
2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Final play of the half. Love taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Mike Daniels on the tackle. It's a gain of 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Glover. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Play fake. Here's Love. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Mecole Hardman there to make the grab. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Following the penalty, Chubb. He finds some open field here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Chubb. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's brought down
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They toss it left side to Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And finally down at the 32-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Chubb on first down, no room to roam as he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Airing one out for Crowder. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
They'll run with Chubb, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Bears have cut it to within a score. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Bengals 21. Bears 19.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense up.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack.
11-yard loss on the play. Brings
on 3rd down. It's Glover. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
At the 39-yard line.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Michel. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
It's now 3rd and 5.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Mecole Hardman, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Bengals 28, Bears 19.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
Now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Down 2 scores. I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. It didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play, and they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, they must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance.
58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
A 2nd down throw for Love. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. On 3rd down, Love. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Love to throw for it on 4th. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 35 yards. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Going back to Love. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage. Put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Tackle made by Antoine Bethea. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener. And it's a first down.
Goal at the 9-yard line.
Love now. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
To number 37.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he fires one incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. To the air again, Love. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Mecole Hardman with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Airing one out for Crowder. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 22. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you...
That's caught at the 25. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there for the Bengals. 58 yards. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Curtis Samuel, already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Makes the score, Bengals 48. Bears 19.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. A very solid gain of 27.
A gain of 20.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Chicago.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter. And now can really take some time off the clock.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, it's Glover, and he's taken down inside the 30. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
29-yard line.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
For the running back.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
He was brought down by Antoine Bethea.
Off the play fake, Love. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Mecole Hardman there to make the grab. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
26.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Herbert on 1st down now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got, If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that will extend this big lead.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final? And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Over the middle here to Wilson. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Complete to
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
yards. But it brings up third down.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Out to the right here to Shepard. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They call his number again. It's his sixth catch and a first down. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Shepard. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 16 yards on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. He's going to let it fly. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bengals, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Pittsburgh Steelers come to town. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at New York.